Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. Merry Witchmas. Let us get into another read. Hopefully we can squeeze another one in there while all the other ones are uploading. Oh my gosh. I don't know how busy it is on here today, but it seems like they always take forever. Like sometimes I'll log back in and like, 24 hours or more later, and it's like, oh, your video just uploaded, yay! And I was like, oh, okay. So it's taking quite a time. So I did go live for a little while yesterday. I don't remember how many hours it was, but I went live for a little bit. I will try to get that. I don't like going live, so I'm just gonna try to plug out as many videos as I can, because I could not figure out how the freaking screen was working, so I just kept, like, I think for the first 3 minutes, I just was sticking with the screen. I kept saying, I apologize. Sorry, look away if you get motion sickness from watching The Fourth Kind, or whatever the heck it was. What the heck was it called? Not The Fourth Kind. I don't remember. The one where, like, they were wearing video cameras, walking around with them. It was just, yeah. I got to the climax of the movie and I could not take it anymore, and I left the theater because I thought I was going to throw up. To be fair, I let my friend pick the seat, and so we were sitting like in the 4th row, and it was pretty like all in your face. Ugh. Okay. And she's like, just close your eyes. And so I kept closing my eyes, and it was not helping. Was not helping at all. I don't know what the heck. I should have gone like this. What else? And no, I did not end up throwing up. The movement out of the theater helped enough. And I missed the climax of the movie. Came back, and I was like, what happened? And she's like, shut up. That was funny. Anyway. So the next movie, I think they put it on fans or something, where it's just like, the fan is rotating. That was funny. To be fair, I think I was the only one that ran out of the movie theater, but, they didn't have to do it that way. I could have just watched it on a smaller screen. How the hell did we get into this? Alright, maybe you have motion sickness. Maybe you are too close to a situation. And you need to get your rear out there because you think you're going to throw up if you doesn't. Something in your life could be too close and it's making you sick. What else? Maybe you're involved in a system that's causing sickness, either in yourself or everybody around you. Maybe like your business is working with a poison somehow. Maybe you work for a chemical company. Or your work environment deals with a lot of chemicals. Like maybe you're a janitor, or you have a cleaning business, or you work for a cleaning business. Maybe you're a maid, and you just need to make sure that the chemicals you're using are non-destructive to your system. I'm seeing maybe somebody's working with dogs, cats, and other children, like in homes, being a nanny or a maid, where you know that animals and children are going to be on all fours, touching the surfaces that are full of nasty chemicals. It's becoming a weird pattern that when I do these videos, my nose itches. Okay. There's another one. No, there's not. Maybe. Okay. What is with this? Okay. Ugh. Okay, so what did we talk about? I have 3 beds set up for him. I have a nice squishy soft blanket over there that he can nest in. And then I have one that's right by my feet at the foot of the desk. And then I have one right over here that's underneath the shelf, all secluded and hunkered down and comfy cozy. And he's like right by my feet. Okay. High Priestess. And the 5 of Swords. Reverse. This might be the worst 5 of Swords ever. Because it literally looks like he been... I want to say vampired with the white rose here. White rose symbolizes death. Like somebody just tore this guy to bits and shreds and used his particular vessel fluids for dye on the dress. But Jago. Okay. But that's in reverse. So either you made a choice not to do that and the universe rewarded, or somebody else tried to do it to you and you're like, what, bitch? That kind of thing. I apologize for the stuffy nose. What is going... You know, there's a couple other readers that have the same problem. It is peculiar. Just weird. Okay. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Whatever it is, it's not going to make any forward movement here. And you're going to see to it. Oof. Ooh! Did you see that thing fly out? I hope you saw it. I hope I got it on video. Alright. 4 of Cups. Not even having it at all. Like 1 ounce, you're like, okay. Let's... You're probably using far more colorful metaphors than that. Okay, so you got the Ace of Swords in the upright. Holding the key to your own mental sovereignty. You got the King of Swords sideways. You've got the King of Wands sideways. You've got the Hanged Man and the 5 of Wands all sideways. You're dealing with it right now. 2 masculine energies being complete and utter douchebags here. And you can't figure out how this is going to play forward after this. So fuck that, we're gonna clarify it right now. Oh my god. That's intense energy. You've got these are 2 separate energies that are like not moving. Like they're not staying or they're not leaving, but they're not doing anything, and you're just irritated by their presence. But you can see through this clearly and you're like, what are you even doing here? What is your purpose here? I have an inkling. The 4 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. To make you unstable enough to be their partner. I said what I said. To make you unstable enough to be their partner. I do declare this whole oh, there it is. Who? There it is. Who? There it is. Alright. 10 of Pentacles. Because they think it's going to get them. Or the 10 of Cups. The daughter of Pentacles. The mother of Cups. There it is. The Emperor. They want you, mommy. They think they're 10 of Cups. After they break your heart and make you... I'm doing it. I don't care. Because I'm not dropping this read. You can't stop me. Okay. The 10 of Cups, they believe will come. Oh my god. I'm not saying all dudes do this, but a lot of men do this, where they want you unstable to the extent where they can pair up with you. Okay. This is what they think pairing up should look like. I'm going to make her so dependent and unstable on me that she's going to shatter, and that's where I get my 10 of Cups, my earning potential, my mother, my mothering, my caregiver, my Empress. That's fucking gross. Yeah. You know better. You know better. And that's why you're not moving here either. You're like, I see through your bullshit. There's, yeah. I feel like after you get through that 6 of Wands, you're going to go celebrate by yourself. By yourself. Alone. But then you've got, there's the Empress, the Emperor, I should say, Strength, and the 2 of Wands directly underneath that. So maybe you find somebody who has their ish together, right? Who's not going to be like, I am so deprived inside that I have to break you down just to get you to conceive of a notion to be with me. When they don't, and that just gives you the grand insight and the knowledge of this person does not see me, does not conceive of my existence as any sort of sovereign human being. They think of me as a phantom. So that's the only way I can show up in the world. But look what it's forcing me into. My own intuition. This is why the incel movement gonna be so pissed off. Why all these women again? Because you're treating them like a ghost. So then they have no choice but to talk to other ghosts. And the ghosts are like, don't you realize your own power? Quit being an idiot. And they're like, okay. But you are not interested in either of these people. Because both of them, even though they show up in different modalities, one might be intellectually very stimulating, but you know that the subconscious undercurrent is completely polluted. And one guy shows up in a lot of passionate energy. And you know that after he gets his way, the 3 of Swords is coming in, and there's going to be no goodness for you. You're going to be stuck in this energy. You're going to be stuck having to do this for the rest of your life if you choose this partner. Freaking ew! Okay. But you are, again, this is meant, you're not debating here. You already got the mental clarity. You already know what's happening here. You can already see everything. Alright, what about... Okay. So you're balanced here. You're keeping your fire and your water balanced. Okay? And you're not giving into this. You're like, I'm off in a different direction. And there could be an huge age gap here. That's common though. I mean, when I was younger, I was conned into, liking the vampire movies. It was always a much older dude who was more mature, who knew more about life, had more information for me to absorb, and whatever else, okay? They do this all the time. They program young women into believing that the older guy is the one, and that makes us easy prey. Not being with the, people our own age, or focusing on what we are actually passionate about, which is intellectual information. Ugh. Okay, so the Daughter of Wands, right, getting out of that loop. See how the snake is not connected to its own tail? Getting out of the loop. And the Hierophant, finding your own key. Okay. And holding that key and bringing it to some wisdom there. That speaks more of the Magician to me than the Hierophant right now. I do not appreciate the air to the eye of illusion that goes along with that word. But it feels like this is seeing beyond the illusion. This is seeing above the illusion. And saying, I'm not falling for the same freaking program that every poor schmuck before me did. Not to call people schmucks who fell for their programming, but at the same time, you didn't help anybody by doing that. Alright. I know I didn't. Alright. Let's get this Hangman energy. Okay, so you've got the Legacy on the side, the Father of Cups on its side, You're working really hard to protect your own flame here and to keep your opportunities and goodwill. There's the Wheel of Fortune. You are keeping everything under wraps right now. This feels like you've buried this under a mound of things because you know if these two, this guy'd cut it to nothing and this guy'd burn it to nothing. It just feels like you are keeping safe, keeping sovereign here. Yeah, your 10 of Pentacles, your 2 of Cups. And there's your 4 of Pentacles in the upright. Keeping sovereign and safe. Keeping well protected, your 2 of Cups and your 10 of Cups. And this all feels very, all kept behind the curtain. So it's not that you don't have it, which they will project onto you like you don't have it. They will paint you as that character. Because they can't take advantage of you. Isn't that special? Alright, so whoever the heck this is, find a different job, find a different living space, find a different something. Move the fuck out of there. I don't care what it takes. Start planning now. Start planning for that. Start getting away from those energies immediately. This is the chessboard you get on. Your own chessboard, not somebody else's who wants to make you into... We have to be really diligent about the company we keep. We have to be, and who we keep in our everyday environment, because that energy eventually rubs off. And if it's too invasive, if this feels invasive because it's the Kings, you know, a lot of times we end up not necessarily giving into that energy, but thinking that because we didn't give in that energy and we're not removing ourselves from that energetic environment, now we're going to go out into the world while we're around that energy and expect to find something different. That's the mistake we make. So getting yourself out of that energetic environment so your system isn't memorizing those patterns and going, well, this is our life. And then you go out, you know, for dancing, you know, girls' night out, whatever the hell it is. And there it is in your face again. Only you're a drink and a half in and you can't tell. Yeah, don't do it. Well, guess we know. Because the people that, like, I listen to that speak the truth, also have the same nasal process problem. Cleaning out all the gunk. Okay. Where? I thought I saw another one. This one, again, you're stuck. Alright, let's get a different deck. How do we get collective unstuck? Let's go Rosebud Tarot. How do we get collective unstuck? How do we get them out of the environment? What's the best pathway forward? It's you. Maybe you're having an allergic reaction. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, nasally. It could just be something that's, like, it needs to be obvious for me. Maybe it's something, like, maybe you've got a rash. Maybe you've got, you know, a dry skin. Because I oftentimes, like, when you're pissed off and whatever else about your circumstances and you feel stuck, your skin is your third kidney, and the kidneys are what absorb the anger and need to filter them out of our system. Curiosity of Earth and the Ace of Water. Okay. So there's your opportunity. Be curious about new opportunities and follow your bliss. Follow your heart. Follow what waters your sacred inner world, not your external world. Because once you water the inner world, the outer world is going to fall right in line. Okay? And no blaming and shaming, all that other crap about getting yourself into this predicament. It's a learning lesson to activate this. When we become aware that obstacles are just to bring us within, to guide us to an energetic pattern that we already had, that's what those obstacles are there for. Okay? It's not crying to the boss. Maybe I'm getting that. Are you crying already? You are crying over it already. Okay. I apologize. Okay. So. Yup. I'll cry with you. Flush all the snot out. And maybe that's the thing too, is like when you are crying and you are pushing that snot out, that's your alchemy. That's the stuff leaving your body. Now you just have to put it. Alright, if people can get on here and bawl in front of a camera, I can blow my nose. Okay. The purpose for this was to activate this within. And know that you need to get yourself out of the environment ASAP. So, for whatever reason, while I was blowing my nose and getting all the crap out of my way, that I don't remember her name and I feel terrible. Shit. I don't want to get it wrong, but there was a lady who was unalived in her workplace because the dude just didn't like her. So he took a sledgehammer to her head. Okay? So you do need to get curious about new opportunities immediately. See how she's out in the open, looking around her environment to feel where this is going to be best watered. Okay? Start looking now. Ooh, there's one more. 3 of Earth. There's some people in your environment that you can work with. And it doesn't have to be at the same place that these wonkadoodles are at. Okay? It doesn't have to be in the same space. But there are opportunities for you to start working with other people. And whatever you do, make it well known that these 2 wonkadoodles are bothering you. Make it well known that you have 2 energies that are just being total douchebags. Okay? And again, they don't have to be both masculine. They can be feminine energies too. They don't. You know, women can be heartless in the workplace too. Everybody knows it. Okay? So be honest and upfront with yourself about what's going on in your environment. Okay? And then I'm going to get the I radiate joy. I allow all parts of me to be expressed. I'm in tune with my feelings. Okay. I am focused and present. I free myself from destructive fears and doubts. Okay. Here's the other. So maybe when that full moon comes along, do some things with that energy to get that particular. Okay, this is not okay. Through silence and stillness, I find inner peace. So getting quiet, doing some breathing techniques that are actually relaxing, not that make you work for it. Okay. So find a mentor or find a book or something because you're a channel. I'm an open channel for creativity. This is just glows different for me. Okay, this is bringing on, because the circumstances might be so intense and dire, it's bringing those things online. We could do this in a gentle way when people freaking come out of the womb, but no. Patriarchy had to do terrible, awful things. So they come online through traumatic instruments, if you will. So, keeping in mind that sovereignty is going to be your best friend, that you need to find a group of people that deal with these matters through internal stuff, and then I would get as far away from this job as you possibly can. Just leave. Get out of there. I know it's hard with this economy and whatever else. Shoot. Sell your shit and move to a third world country. I don't know what to tell you. So just try and think as far as you can outside of the box, okay? Sorry. I can't tell if it's my dog doing that or he's over there. Okay. So just begin to explore and be curious about all different possibilities, okay? And yeah, I'm serious about selling your shit and move to a different country. I think the majority of the world population is thinking about selling their shit and moving to a different country. Legit. It's on everybody's plate right now going, oh, Jesus. Okay. Anything else? Law of the universe. Let's do a law. Spiritual awakening. 52 law oracle card deck. See? Once you get through that uncomfortableness, poof. Again, like, your body's always going to tell you. Your body never lies. So if there's something going awry, it means there's something that needs to change in your environment, or your body's going to continue to deteriorate. We need to stop ignoring all the signs and symbols that our body is screaming at us with. Okay, this is why I backed off tarot. It's because I'm like, this isn't supposed to happen. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my exposing the truth things. What? I got an all day appointment tomorrow. No. Oh, I'll try. I can't make any promises though, okay? Promises. High tell the collective what they need to know for this experience. There it is. The law of individualization. Shine your unique light bright. Ooh. Okay. Individualization. 79. All right. You are sorry, I always do that. You are the individualization of the one spirit, a unique divine expression. You are the Alpha and Omega, embodied in a fractal of one mind. Universal laws are designed to be uniquely directed by each person for specific experiential outcomes. Furthermore, you are the only person in the entire universe with your divine gift. You. Awaken to the oracle within. You are the individualization of spirit. By drawing this card, it is a reminder to embrace yourself exactly as you are. Let go of trying to be what the culture has told you to be. Let go of looking for validation and confirmation from people in your life. You are a trendsetter, a visionary, and a unique divine individual. The world is ready for you to take the lead. The universe is ready to reflect your shining light. Place both hands over your heart and ask for your inner intuition to guide you in birthing your highest expression. Ask yourself, what is the best and highest use of my energy in this lifetime? Told you. So, and these two jokers probably see that and it's like, hey, that'd be a really nice light to stifle. That'd look good on my spiritual resume, eh? Said what I said. They think it looks good on their spiritual resume. They take your light and squash it. So maybe next time let's refrain from allowing them to do that. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Okay. Begin in my comment section going, not all men. It is you. It is definitely you. Maybe not all men, but it's definitely you. All right? So just be vigilant. Be diligent about where you spend your time and your energy and get into that heart space and let that light shine where it needs to. Because being stifled in one area is just the universe redirecting your ass. Okay? Mwah! I love you, and until next time, keep your flame.